Paul, Yeovil tomorrow. Neither side scored many goals this season. I know that's an area that the boys have been working on this week in regard to our own play. What we do in the final third.
Yeah, it's been an area that we've honed in on this week to try and obviously make us a little bit more potent in and around that goal. You know, every day we've concentrated on the finishing, and that's been consistent for a while. But also the build-up play and the approach play in and around the box, and so hopefully we can get some dividends from that.
I know you won't give the team away, but we hopefully have two key players back tomorrow in Lanray and Josh Simpson.
Yeah, I think the big plus this week is that virtually everybody's fit, apart from obviously Ryan Dixon, who picked up the injury at Doncaster. So, you know, you've got a full group to choose from, which is huge. There's competition for places, so you know it bodes well.
Makes the job for the manager and yourself very difficult, of course, because it's probably the first time this season that we've had nearly everyone fit and ready to go.
It does make a difference, and it does make it difficult if people are playing well. But that's what you want. You know, you want people. You want those sort of, if you like, questions to be answered by the players in terms of their performances, not just obviously on a match day, but through the week, how they train and how they perform and how they take on board the instructions and information that they get and how they execute it on the pitch. That's the big thing. So. In terms of selection problems, that's always a nice one to have that side of things to deal with.
And no midweek game either, so I guess for the likes of Keith Keane and Marvin Elliott and Josh Wright, who've been here now, but we had that game last week at Doncaster, a bit more time to work on things with them as well.
Yeah, I think since the beginning of the season we've had very few free weeks, which when you're playing Saturday, Tuesday constantly and getting no opportunity to do real sort of detailed work in terms of your forward play, your defensive side, your general play. So, you know, it's a case of, you know, game, recover, you know, so to make sure you're organised and ready for the next game, and then you're moving on. And as this week, it gives us a little bit of time to, like I say, hone in really on those areas in the final third, and hopefully we can see a little bit of dividend from that for time.
Because at home, of course, the onus is on us to try and entertain and score goals and get a result.
Yeah, I think we want to take the game to the opposition. You know, we want to get a grip of the game, especially early on, and we want to take it to them, and we want to sort of pin them back, and we want to create opportunities and give the fans a good show and a sort of some goalmouth sort of action, and hopefully their keeper worked. So, you know, that's what we're looking to do. Hopefully this week, the work that we've done, hopefully we can see that out on the pitch. You know, sometimes it takes time for everything to fall into place, but you know, we've done some good work, and hopefully we'll see that tomorrow.
What about Yeovil? What do you know about them? Come down last season, had a couple of bad results at the start, but they're sort of picking up a bit of form, aren't they? They've got a very experienced manager, of course, at this level.
Morning, BJ. Yeah, I think they're generally 4-4-2. You know, he stuck with that formation in and around the early parts of the game and stayed with it. Changed one or two personnel last week and got the result at home in a tight game against Peterborough. But it'll be it'll be a game where they go for you. You know, they won't come in, they won't sit back. They'll look to try and play. So hopefully, from a spectator's point of view, you know, it should be a decent game of football. Hopefully one that we can come out on top of the other side of. But you know, they won't sort of sit behind the ball and try and soak things up. They will they'll come and try and get the ball down. They'll try and play, and they'll try and play with two strikers. So from that point of view, hopefully it's an entertaining game for the fans, and one that we come out with more goals than them and a good 3 points.